Aloha, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rayanne Chi, and in today's video, as you can see, I will be giving you a little tour, a little ride on how I do my spiritual bath. But before you forward this video to watch that part, I want to give a little backstory on how I was inspired to create this product and how this product came about. Because a long time ago, back in, I want to say 2013, and this is me going through my spiritual awakening, and this was the time that I had gone through my first dark night of the soul. And had I known what I know now back then, obviously it was not going to be the same story. But of course, we all have our journeys, and you know, in every single part of our journey, you are where you are supposed to be. So at that time, I ended up breaking out in a crazy rash. I'm gonna try and find pictures to show you. I mean, it was like all over my arms, okay, both sides, behind my legs, all on my hips, my lower abdomen, like it was just everywhere. And in the beginning, I felt like, what the heck is going on, right? Because I had no idea. And usually for me, I don't go straight to the doctor right away to make a diagnosis. I really try to get to the root of things before I decide I'm gonna go see a dermatologist or go get a second opinion, because the first opinion would come from me because I know my body best. So moving forward, it was already into the first month, and it felt like it was getting worse and worse and worse. And the only thing I can tie it to was that my body was going through an upgrade, and I was going through all this stuff, and literally it was purging internally and it was manifesting on the outside. I mean, I thought at one point I had scabies, okay? Like I went crazy bananas cleaning the entire house, and like the mattresses, like I was going nuts. And my husband's like, why don't you just go see a dermatologist? And for me, there was so much resistance because I'm like, no, because I know I can figure this out myself. So anyway, it was getting to the point where I was getting very self-conscious, because at the time I was in the hair industry. For y'all don't know, now you know. I was in the beauty industry, and at that time too, I was very heavily into bodybuilding and my training. So mind you, I was always wearing sleeveless shirts to show off my body, and also I would wear like little mini skirts, you know, with my stiletto heels to show off my legs and everything like that, you know. And I was very self-conscious in that way, because I felt like what is happening to me? Like I went from this smooth, soft skin to now my skin is looking crazy, and it was always flaring up, and I just didn't even know. Like I was just lost, and I was just like, I was feeling hopeless. And I know for some people this may not even sound extreme, but mind you, like you go through your whole life and all of a sudden your whole, like down near your whole body, you broke out in a rash, and it's itchy, you don't know what's happening, it's hot, you're flared up, and you don't even know what the heck, right? And then for those of you who do have some type of like eczema or psoriasis or any type of rash situation, you already know it's not a fun feeling, okay? It's just not. So fast forward, the moment I basically decided that I was gonna just let it go, right? Like as in, okay, you know, I'm gonna accept it. Like if this is the fate that is for me, then I guess so. And you know, looking back, I learned so much from this moment in time, because it taught me a lot about myself, and it taught me to dig even deeper. So it taught me to really dig deep and even get to the root of why I was feeling self-conscious. Because honestly, yes, there are mean people out there who are probably going to make fun of you if you have some type of something, right? But majority of the time, there are people who are very understanding. And honestly, my clients, they didn't even care, you know, they didn't look at me in any different way. They were just like I would point it out and they would be like, oh, I couldn't even tell, you know. So it showed me so much in that aspect, and it showed me different aspects of myself that was, you know, judgmental, and it taught me more compassion. So when I decided that I would basically, you know, accept this fate, like, okay, if I'm gonna have this bad skin, okay, then so be it. And I kid you not, like, I remember just meditating and I gave it all up to God. Okay, I gave it to Source, and I was just like, okay, fine, like, this is it, fine, I'll accept it. It's already been 6 months, and you know, it's not going to go away, then it's not going to go away. I'm okay with it. And you know, my husband was totally okay with it too. I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, I still had smooth part of my body, okay? So he would fill up on that, and you know, but for him, he didn't really, like, for him it wasn't so bad either. I mean, yes, there was a difference obviously when he would run his hands through my arms and everything, and he would feel, yeah, it's not as smooth, but you know what, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so that time I ended up meditating, and the next day I ended up receiving a download. And this was that inspiration. And literally, like, when you receive a download, okay, you better write this down. Okay, you better write it down, and if you're gonna act on it quick. So I ended up getting a bunch of download, and I started writing this down. And this is basically the herbs, the mixture, and how it was supposed to be combined together to heal my skin. So I went at it right away, and I started, you know, researching these herbs and these what's inside of what I'm about to show you and what I use on my spiritual bath. And mind you, this is the same process of my spiritual bath, okay? Nothing has changed except for when this came to me, I started to really use this all the time. And there is a part 2 to this, because I ended up creating a skin balm, which completely healed my skin. So I went to research, I did this, I acted on it, and lo and behold, okay, within 6 days, okay, I kid you not, within 6 days. And again, I'm going to try and find pictures of like the beginning and how it started to clear up day by day by day by day. And I want to add too, like, I'm brown skin, okay, and if you have brown skin beauty, okay, there's a chance that you will hyperpigmentate. And hyperpigmentation is when you scar and it turns dark. So imagine having this rash all over your body and you scratching it, and then it's scarring up, and then it's going to turn into like dark patches. Okay, that was something that I was also like looking at. I was like, oh my God, now I'm going to have freaking dark patches on my freaking body, you know? So it took care of that. It took care of everything. And it's very purging, okay? It's very purifying. And so I felt like it was getting worse before it got better, but literally within 2 days, it started to really, really dry up and dry down. And then when I was putting my balm every single day to keep it moisturized, it started to go down even more. And I started to really understand the process of a rash, okay? And this is gonna be for another video, okay? Because again, I don't wanna make this video really long, because you're already looking forward to the spiritual bath, which is pretty long already. So I wanna wrap this part up, but I wanted to bring this to your attention because there is that backstory to, I didn't just create this product, okay? I didn't just put this product together just because. There was a backstory to that, and it was healing my skin. And if I could share it to the world, and mind you, this is a long time coming, okay, because this has been in the back burner since 2013, okay? And if I can help others who may be suffering for some type of skin rash, skin ailments, whatever. And again, okay, look, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not a doctor, okay? Like, this is not a guaranteed thing, okay? But I did receive this straight from source, and I believe in it. I believe in it, okay? So if it doesn't work for somebody, that doesn't mean it doesn't work, okay? Just saying. So it definitely worked for me, and I did try it out with other people, and it worked for them. So without further ado, okay, like, let me just introduce this. This is what I came up with, and this is the Moon Rituals, okay, herbal bath essences. And this one right here is Abundance, Prosperity, and Wealth blend, okay? The blend, the herbal blend, is what I use on every single time I bathe, okay? And the essential oils is the Abundance, Prosperity, and Wealth. And this will help you just manifest the goodness in your life, okay? And I do have a story for y'all because it happened today, and it happened within days, and this is something that I've been wanting to talk about. Manifestation, that new moon is coming up, baby, okay? So, or I'm sorry, the full moon is coming up. So this full moon in Leo is, you know, it's very passionate, just like all the fire signs. So it's a really good time to release things with that passion, okay, and that drive, and use the fire to release whatever that no longer serves you. So yes, so I'm not going to open this up, but I am going to open up my stash. And so the essential oils are homemade, okay, homemade. I do have someone that makes them for me, okay. He's family, he's all the way out in Florida. Shout out to you, Heru, okay, if you're watching this video. And he makes all the essential oils that are blended up in here, and let me tell you, it is just so divine. Like oh my gosh, it smells so divine, okay, like it smells so heavenly. Like I'm just literally like I do that because that's exactly how it feels, like in the best way possible. Like it is so heavenly, it's so divine, and it is so well thought out of what I have done to put this blend together, and it's just amazing. Okay, so you're gonna see in the video how I prepare this and how I put it in my bath, and you know, and to enjoy this blissful, amazing spiritual bath of yours, the ritual. Like I take this very seriously. And again, this is the same product, the same herbs that was downloaded, that was given to me straight from source, and I just feel so honored to be able to be offering it to other people who may get the benefit out of it. So if you want that glowing skin, you know what I'm saying, this, all right. I suggest you cop this, and it is a pre-order right now. I only have 100 of these, okay? I have 100. You can check it out on my website. There are some bundles available. Again, it is pre-order. You know, the shipments will start to ship out mid-February. I'm going to try and get it out for those of you who order. I'm going to try and get it out to you before the new moon, okay, which is February 12, which is also the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year, and it's going to be a new moon in Aquarius. I'm going to try and get that out to you before then, but for right now, it is on pre-order. And yeah, I'm so thankful, and I feel so blessed to be able to share a different part of me. Like I've always wanted to I've always wanted to be a chemist, and I do mix a lot of my products. Like I create my own my skin creams. I create my own hair stuff that I put on my hair to keep this healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go from these roots right here, okay, like to go this blonde, that takes a lot out of your hair. So you know, I create a lot of things, and I create all the cleansing creams and even the cleansing products that I have here in my home. So this is another side of me that y'all get to see. And again, I don't want to make this video so long. This really means so much to me, like, and that's why I feel like I'm just like, I'm going off now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna go off to like a tangent and we're not about to do that. So without further ado, let's get right into the video of the spiritual bath, what to do on your moon rituals, baby. All right, so here we have my Moon Rituals product, and this is my stash. So it's a different packaging, but it is the same exact formula. As you can see, there's some beautiful herbs right on top of the goodness, the deliciousness. Next, I take a reusable tea bag, and this is available on my website, and I like to use a reusable tea bag. You will see why. I pour about 2 tablespoons in the tea bag. Again, you can put as much as you want or as little as you want. So after that, I go ahead and seal this up, and after I take my pot and fill that up with water. It's very self-explanatory. Pretty much what we're doing is we're going to make a tea, and we're going to steep this so that you can get all the essence from the herbs. This is what I love to do, because you can also use this in the shower if you don't do spiritual baths. And while I'm doing this, remember, this is your spiritual bath, and so I'm putting in all the beautiful intentions if it's on a new moon, and whatever you want to release on the full moon. Next, we're going to put that on the stovetop, and you're going to put this on high heat. And we're just gonna let that soak up for a little bit, and as it soaks up, you're gonna wait until it boils. And as it starts to boil, you can see, oh my god, it smells heavenly. By the way, I just squeeze a little bit of it, and then we're gonna turn this into low heat, and this is where we're gonna set it for 30 minutes, and you're just gonna let that cook up. And this time, again, it's a ritual, so I'm very, I get really into it. So now 30 minutes have passed. Oh my god, it makes your house smell amazing. So now we have this beautiful dark color, luxurious herbal skin deliciousness, all this beautiful stuff for your skin. I'm gonna just let the tea bag cool, as you can see, and then once it cools down, I'm gonna squeeze the rest of it in to the pot. All right, so this is where the fun part begins. This is where I take my pot. I like it really hot, straight from the stovetop. You can cool it down if you want, but I like it hot. Okay, we like it piping hot. So first I put in the Alafia. This is the only bubble bath that I use. Okay, the only bubble bath. Why? Because it's unrefined, it is vegan, it is cruelty free, it is all kinds of free. Okay, I've been using this for many years. I've used it with my children, and now they grown, so now we're using it on mama. I still have a little one, last one, my 5-year-old, she still uses it. I use this in particular, and I also use the lavender. For today, I was feeling like we wanted eucalyptus. Okay, you see that? No SLS, no synthetic fragrance, no mineral oil, no synthetic dyes, vegan, biodegradable, no animal testing, no parabens, no phthalates. Okay, like if you can't pronounce it, it shouldn't be in your product. Okay, so I put about 5. This one today, I felt like I wanted it to be extra bubbly. Okay, like extra bubbly. So I ended up putting 5 caps. Usually I do about 3 caps, but this tub, y'all, okay, we got a gigantic tub, and this tub takes a long time to fill, and you will see. So I swish that around. And again, water holds memory, so you're gonna want to really put some good intentions in your water. If you want to, say a prayer, put your wishes out, whatever, it holds memory, so you want to make sure it's delicious and good. Then I go ahead and put this beautiful herbal essences. Okay, like this is true herbal essences. All right. We put that in the tub, and it smells so good, just saying. Okay, and then I'm still waiting for this tub to fill up. Okay, bear with me, because again, it takes a really long time, but I like that it takes a long time because it gives me that moment of silence, and it gives me a moment of peace to myself, and it gives me a time to really set my intentions. Then you can see I'm pouring in my moon rituals. Okay, the delicious goodness. Don't mind me, I literally just pour like the whole entire bag. That's just me, I'm so extra. And then of course I put more of my herbs. I store it in this little container. You don't have to do this, I just like it for looks, you know what I mean? It comes with a little cute spoon, and again I pour that in because I like my bath to look beautiful and aesthetically pleasing, you know what I mean? So you see how these flowers are in there? if you don't put this in a tea bag, you're going to end up with a ton of flowers on the end of your tub. And I'm going to show you towards the end what you can do with this, okay? And then, of course, my extra me. So I go ahead and swish this around and mix it all up and make that nice and bubbly, okay? Because you know we like our bath to be really bubbly, relaxing, and enjoyable. You know what I mean? Then my extra self, I go ahead and use the remainder of that tea bag. Again, you can dry this out and reuse it if you wanted to. Today, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna put this extra stuff on here and just pour the whole bag in. Why not? Because we love it. You know what I mean? It's amazing. It's just so good for your skin. I'm telling you. So there is my bath, and it's looking amazing, and it smells divine. Okay, when I tell you it smells divine, it smells divine. All right, so here comes the fun part. Before my tub fills, I choose solfeggio frequencies, and y'all know I've talked about this in my past videos, so you can choose whatever you want, whatever resonates with you. For this particular moment, I decided I was going to do the heal and regeneration. I just scroll through and choose what deeply resonates with me, turn the music up, put that right next to me, enjoy the music. Again, water holds memory. Let the water memorize the tunes, okay? So I go ahead and place that down and let that play into the room. Don't mind the phone, okay, because my little one decided she would decorate it with a bunch of her stickers, and we kept it there, so you know it's looking cute. I like it, you know what I mean? So now I go ahead and continue to put my intentions. Again, water holds memory. I don't know how many times I've said that. And I swish it around and make sure this water is nice and heavenly and divine for me to come in, okay? Because I'm about ready, because it's feeling good. So here I am, and I'm about to step in, because oh my God, this tub is looking so divine. Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, so earlier I did mention I would show you what would happen. This is what happens when you put too many petals. It's very self-explanatory. What I like to do is drain the tub and then just go ahead and sweep this up and take it, squeeze it, throw it in the trash. So that is why I like to put it in the tea bags. But if you want to be extra like me and put the tea in the tea bag and put the petals, then go ahead and do that. But it does make a mess, but it is so worth it. So that is how I do my spiritual bath. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed that spiritual bath. Again, you can do it in the shower as well, as long as you do it according. But again, you know, this is a ritual for you. This is your own bath, and you can do it however you want. This is just the basic foundation, and this is how I do it. And again, I do take my moon rituals very serious, okay? And I do have some stories to tell you guys that have come to pass, like big things that I've wanted in my life, and I'm just so grateful, and I'm so happy that you know, it's like we get to use these beautiful energies, and it's for the taking, and it's for us to use. And I'm just like so grateful, and I'm just so happy, and I'm looking forward to bringing these beautiful, amazing products to your home. And so again, it is pre-order. I only have 100 right now because it is homemade, okay? And I do charge these under the moon. And you know, to have a small business like this, like we're not making things big quantities. And also my essential oils, like there's a waiting period because it is homemade. So he's gotta wait for the he's gotta wait for the oils to cook. And he did mention that, you know, it smells really bad before it starts to smell really good. And so this is not a mainstream brand like doTERRA, and I'm not bashing those ones, you know, they're good, you know what I'm saying, but these are better. I'm just saying, it will put doTERRA to shame, okay? I'm just saying, because essential oils is another thing that I passionately use, okay? We got a whole witchery going on over here. We got a whole cabinet full. We got a whole everything full. Okay, so thank you for being in the sacred space with me again. These are on pre-order, so go ahead and check it out on my website. There are bundles for that little reusable tea bag that you can use, you know, with this. And honey, these herbs you can even use on your candle magic. So look out for an upcoming video that I will have, and I'm going to be using these same herbs to do candle magic under the moon. Okay, so it can, you know what I'm saying, get those moon wishes come true. So thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much, and I will see you all on the next video. Mahalo and aloha.